What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome back. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jen.
What looking at?
The fact that we have a popcorn ceiling and it does not bother me, and I don't get why it bothers people.
I need you guys to leave a comment below. Do you have popcorn ceiling, and does it bother you that you have popcorn ceiling?
We watch a lot of HGTV, and man, people get so upset about popcorn ceilings, and I don't look at it enough. It just doesn't bother me. Anyway, this video is not about popcorn ceilings. It is about controversial questions.
Part 3.
Yes, so controversial questions to ask your partner. This is part 3, the final part. And Bento has decided to join us, so that's why it looks like I'm petting a cat, because I am.
Hi, fat man.
Hey, baby. All right, so are you ready to get into this?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
So, we will start with, is physical appearance important in a relationship?
Like, does this mean physical appearance as far as, like, what the other person looks like, or what you guys look like together?
Oh.
Because physical appearance together, like, if you see a couple and one of them looks like they're miserable and one looks like they're happy.
I don't think that that's what it meant, but you're right. I think it's like my physical appearance to you. Like, is that important to you what I look like? Is it important to me what you look like?
I think you're beautiful no matter what you're wearing. Whether you're wearing sweats and a sports bra going to go work out, or if you're like dressed to the nines wearing your cute skirts and a cute top with a bow in your hair and a vest and all that. No.
I think that attraction is important in a relationship. So it doesn't matter if I look a certain way or dye my hair a certain color or dress a certain way or, you know, as long as you are attracted to me at any degree. And same thing with you. Like, if he cut his hair off, I would be sad, but I would still be attracted to you. I would just be sad and angry. No. But, like, I think attraction is important, but that doesn't necessarily mean physical appearance, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
So, if I cut my hair completely and had, like, a pixie cut, that's not what you're used to seeing, but you'd still be attracted to me, I think.
I would just be
because
irritated.
I'm still me.
Yeah, I'd just be irritated. I like your hair.
So we're not allowed to cut hair in this house.
All right.
Would you have any concerns if I told you I was traveling to a party hotspot alone? I think you should have massive concerns if I ever told you that. Because I would never do that.
My concerns would be more like physical safety over like worrying that she's going to cheat or anything like that. Mine is just, I come from a very security-based mindset. So mine's like, where are you? Why are you going there? What's going on? Who's going to be there? I need the address.
And not because he thinks I'm going to do anything. He's worried about somebody doing something to me or my personal safety. I would be a little concerned if you said that for similar reasons, but also you would never do that. So,
nope.
Like, I don't even know what the party hotspot is, but if you said that you were going to whatever that new bar is that Alex told us about the other day by yourself, I would be like, yeah, go for it, because I don't want to go. And then I'd also go, okay, but like, wait, who are you? Why are you going there?
Because I'm going to go party.
Yeah, who are you? That is not you. Right? So
I'll be asleep in the parking lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be concerned about any. The reason that this question is here, I'm assuming, is to get one of the partners to say, yeah, I wouldn't want you to go there because I would be worried that you would cheat on me. That is not a concern here. It's more like, who are you and what did you do with Sean? Sean would never go there. Or like, who are you and what did you do with Jen? Jen would never leave her house.
No.
Hey, Bento.
Yeah. It's not not in my mental wheelhouse to be like, ooh, where is she going there for?
Right? Or he'd be like, oh, you have a gig?
Yeah. I'd be like, what do I have to do to help?
Yeah. Do you have a gig? Is that why? Who are you going with? Is it one of your dance companies? Because I'll be like, yes, it's probably a networking opportunity. That's the only thing that'll get me to party hotspot. Okay, so what attracted you to me in the first place, and has that changed?
Your personality. I know it's such a generic answer, but you just had this like personality, and the fact that we just clicked right away. just what like the things that we talked about from growing up, just overall there was just this like magnetic connection with you. And
we clicked as best friends pretty easily, actually. I don't easily make friends. I'm very approachable. I talk to a lot of people, but actually making a friend that I want to call and talk to on the phone all the time, and it's kind of rare. And we clicked so easy. Like, if I would get up for a walk in the mornings or go to the gym at cons, if other people had decided that they wanted to go for a walk with me, there would have been an awkwardness. Like, I can think of a few people in the company that if they decided they wanted to go for a walk with me in the morning the way that you did when we first became friends, there would have been a little bit of awkwardness. I would have been like, okay, I kind of just wanted to go for a walk and work out. I don't really want to have conversation right now. I don't even know what to talk about with this person. But with you, it was so easy. It was just, yeah, can I go with you on a walk? I was like, yeah. And we just talked about everything, and the conversation flowed.
It was never
beautiful.
forced.
And it never felt awkward. Like, the walk would be over, and I'd be like, oh, that was fun.
And it was like, and it was funny because like people are like, oh, well, he likes her. No, I literally, okay, at the time I got up, I mean, I still get up early, but I got up at like 6 o'clock every morning for work.
So he was just naturally up, and I was the only other person who was naturally up.
Yeah,
so he's like, I don't want to sit in the hotel room and twiddle my thumbs for a while.
I'd be laying there on my phone, and everybody else would be asleep, and all of a sudden I hear her stir to get up to go to the bathroom and get ready, and I'm just like, where you going? She's like, oh, I'm going to the gym, or I'm going for a walk. Can I go? Like, I don't want to just sit here.
And that kind of just like blossomed into what we are today. But I think, yeah, personality is what attracted me to you, I guess. Because I honestly, you didn't have the hair.
Oh, no, did I?
When I became attracted to you in a relationship sense, you had short hair. But I honestly don't know, other than personality, what it would have been that attracted me to you. It was just so natural of an evolution to go, yeah, I kind of love you. It was...
Sucker.
I know. And I think I like that I don't know. I don't have like oh, it was your eyes, or, oh, it was the way you make me laugh. I really have no idea. It's like the universe just said, you two, now, together. And we're like, okay.
Okay.
Does anything on your bucket list need to be done before you die? And do you know what measures you must take to accomplish these objectives?
If it's on your bucket list, it probably still needs to be done before you die.
Right?
They just wanted to say the word die.
I would like... Honestly, I don't know.
Also, I apologize.
I have so much... it is pouring. I don't know if you can hear it.
It was like light rain today.
I don't know if there's anything on my bucket list that I haven't already achieved, or I'm not in the process of trying to achieve. I guess 100,000 subscribers on YouTube on my main channel is a bucket list item, and I will achieve that. Go subscribe, please. It's tap dance. It's it's just tap dance, okay? Like, please go subscribe. But like, I don't know. I mean, I would love to say something like break a Guinness World Record, but like, yeah, I've been there, done that. Break another one? I could do another one. I think I'll do another one. Yeah, why not?
I'm just saying, as of this point, what is it, February 3rd? She has not done another Guinness World Record that you know.
I'm planning on doing another one on the 8th, because that's the day that I did. I was going to tell you about that later. That's the day that I did it last year.
Surprise.
February 8th is going to be my Guinness World Record day.
That's funny. Just every year.
Every year on the 8th. What are you doing on the 8th? Oh, I'm busy. Why? I'm breaking a record.
People are going to start coming around you on the 8th just to see what you're doing. They'll be sitting outside the house like, where is she?
Oh, bucket list item is actually be a musician in a band. That is a bucket list item for me. In a band that actually lasts more than like 3 weeks. For sure.
I would like... things on my bucket list, I would like to make animations.
Okay. That's
something I would love to have my artwork in a gallery that can be sold. Those are like my main ones right now.
Okay. That's good. Did you ever consider keeping me a secret from your friends and family? You were part of my family before we started dating. Like, Noise Complaint is part of my family. We went down for a con to where my parents live. We stayed at that house. he called my mom and dad way before we started dating. So there was no way to keep you a secret. So
half the time I don't remember mom and dad's name.
I have kept a relationship a secret from my parents before. Not for really any reason other than that person didn't want me to say anything. Like, my partner didn't want me to say anything. I didn't keep that person a secret. I just kept the fact that we weren't just friends a secret. And that wasn't very fun because my mom is my best friend and my dad was like the person I would talk to about everything. So it was really, really hard not to get like relationship advice from them and like really just celebrate the relationship with them. So
we don't keep each other a secret. We're just not very, look at us, we're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Like, if you saw us out in public, there's an odd chance that she's walking with somebody else talking with them.
Like yesterday.
Yeah. Like, when
Me and Christy were way far ahead of everybody, and he's back with, like, Shelby, and we're just walking.
Yeah. People are like, you guys are together? Like, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Christy.
Yeah. I'm not going to be that guy that's like, what are you guys talking about? What are you doing?
Christy's one of my besties. Let's talk to her.
Absolutely not. Like that, but we're just not the look at us type. Like, we're not the type that like update our status on Facebook. We're not that. We'll post pictures, but we're not like a look at my relationship. It's just not us.
Yeah.
At least not me too. Definitely.
Let's see. How would you feel if your partner had to work away for 3 weeks every month? Really?
No,
I was like, that's different from the last.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
Yeah, I would hate it. I would absolutely hate it. There was a moment where we thought he was going to have to travel for work 1 week a month to either Charlotte or Detroit. And he was like, well, I'll just go stay in a hotel. I was like, I mean, I'm pretty mobile. I can get a sub that we can go with you every time. Or at least most of the time. So that we wouldn't have to miss each other,
Like, I went up and visited my family for like a week. And
sucked.
I was going stir crazy without her.
I was editing wedding photos the whole week because I was like, I miss this guy. Like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Would you be okay if your partner worked with somebody who had a crush on them? I really hope you're okay with that because I guarantee that you that there's people with crushes on me that I work with.
Jen's worked with people who've asked her out,
so, like in front of him.
Yeah, so it's like. I have no issues with it. It's one of those things where you got to trust your partner.
Yeah, all you need to do is trust your partner. And I don't begrudge anyone for having a crush on me ever because you're don't amazing. Help. That's not why. Oh. You can't help how you feel about somebody. Yeah. And if somebody has like, the funny feelings for me, then I am flattered and I appreciate it. And I feel really, really bad that I'm at a place in my life that I can't help them explore those feelings further. It doesn't bother me if somebody has a crush on me, and it doesn't bother him if somebody has a crush on me, and vice versa. There have been a few people that have been like, wow, Sean's like really, really hot. I really, really like him. And I'm like, yeah, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Or like, that somebody posted a video from our Raleigh show, and it was like a video of the Disney sing-along or something, or of the Avengers. Show, of the Avengers show, and somebody reblogged it with like that Tony Stark though.
They had like hearts and
like
stuff.
Hearts and I was like, oh look, I love that. No, I mean, all you have to do is be able to trust your partner. It doesn't matter what the other person wants, says, or does, as long as you trust your partner to say no. Or no thank you, or I'm really, really flattered. That is so sweet. But if you don't trust your partner not to act on that person's crush, then you have a problem. So.
Agreed.
Well, I guess, how would you feel about me having a close friendship with someone of the opposite gender and hanging out one-on-one? First of all, we both are of the mindset that there is more than one gender, so that's a weird question, I guess, because we have friends of every gender. But most of our friends are every gender.
Like, I'm going to preface this. Most of my friends are female, non-binary, and then male. Like you know what I mean? Like
in that order.
Yeah, like.
And opposite for me. Most of my really, really close friends are guys, and then non-binary, and then girls.
Yeah.
Or I guess opposite of that. Yeah. I don't know.
It's one of those things where it's like, aside
They're
from
just
like
people.
They're
just people, guys. Like, again, all you need to do is trust your partner. Like, they're just people. It doesn't matter what gender they are. It doesn't matter how they dress. It doesn't matter what their hair looks like. They're just people. And if you don't trust your partner, that's the problem.
You know my biggest concern is if you hang out with Panda?
We're going to talk about you?
You guys are going to get Boba without me.
Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good concern.
That's
a really good concern.
That's my biggest concern.
I should call her up. Be like, hey, I got a coupon for boba. The coupon you gave me.
Yeah.
How would you handle a disagreement about having children? Do you want children?
No.
I don't either.
I've got like 40 plus at the studio, and I've got like...
They're not his, they're students,
yeah.
is what he means.
Look,
there's people that don't know us on this channel.
I've got like 8 plus in noise complaint.
Look, we luckily agree. I have been in a situation where I've been in a relationship, a marriage even, where we did not agree on having children, and we had discussions about it. We came to the conclusion that I did not want children. He felt that it was unfair of me to make that decision for both of us, but I think, when the one who would have to carry the children doesn't want children, there really is nothing else to say, I guess. And I know you've been in a situation where your partner wanted children and you didn't. You have to approach the discussion understanding what the other person wants, but both people have to understand that the decision that is made has to be the one that does not infringe upon the rights of one other person. Like, if you wanted kids but I didn't, and I said, yeah, I'm sorry, we are not having kids. You just adopting a kid without my consent is like, that affects my life, right? Yeah. But I would have to say, okay, I understand that you want kids. Is there a different way that you can do that? You would have to just talk about it, I guess. That's my answer. Let's see.
Some of these are like just repeat, kind of like yeah. What would you do if your partner had a secret? Like, do you have a secret identity? Are you a superhero? Like, I don't care if you have a secret as long as it doesn't affect me.
Is it necessary for couples to share similar interests in order to have a successful relationship? I think I've said this a lot in these videos. Not similar, but compatible.
Yes.
Or at least understanding that there will be differences. Do you like violent movies?
Absolutely.
Do I like violent movies?
Absolutely not.
So as long as he doesn't force me to watch them with him, he can have a different interest than me. The minute you say, we are watching a movie, you don't tell me it's violent, and it ends up being violent, then that's a problem. So that's when the similar to different interest is an issue. If you like force your interest onto the other person. But I like writing. He doesn't like writing. I like reading. He doesn't like reading. I'm not going to say, hey, we're starting a book club with each other. You have to read 1 book a month with me. That's not okay. But if I want to read, as you guys can see, I have tons of books behind me. If I want to read a book, I would really appreciate if he doesn't say... If he doesn't, A, make fun of me for it, or B, like, tell me that I'm not allowed to, or, like, every time I want to sit down and read, he's like, no, I want to do something else instead, and I'm never able to do the thing that I like. As long as each person is okay with the other person exploring their different interest, or spending time doing what it is that they like, even if the other person doesn't like it, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, and it does help that we do like a lot of the same things. So, like, he thinks I have really good taste in chick flicks, which is nice.
I have yet to watch one that she's shown that it's like, I won't watch that again.
Yeah. We do like similar video games. He does respect the fact that I can't play certain video games because like, A, either they're violent, or B, I'll get addicted to it.
Like, I'm not going to put her on Fortnite. I'm not going to put her on Call of Duty.
Yeah, like, that's a tough one for me. It's a little too violent. The graphics are a little too real. But yeah, he doesn't like to work out. I like to work out. I'm not going to force him to work out, but that's how I like to spend my time. Can I walk on my treadmill while he plays video games? Yes. You just find a way for both people to explore and appreciate their own interests, and the ones that you do have in common, spend time doing those together. That's it. I don't know why these are such hard questions.
I think they thought that they was going to come at each other. Like,
yeah. Is jealousy healthy in a relationship?
Yes. Absolutely. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it shows that you care.
Okay, I'll give you that.
But it depends on how you handle that jealousy. Like, am I jealous that Jen gets to be performing on stage a lot more than I do? Yes, because I'm a natural performer.
You are? I mean, not a natural performer, but you're jealous?
Yeah. I'm so proud of you, and I'm like, I'm so excited that you get to do that, and I'm like, man, I wish I could perform more. However, in what I want to do, I like I said, was it this video, that I want to be an animator? Like, I want to make an animation. Mm-hmm. That's not me putting myself in front of the camera. That's me literally drawing a character that's in front of that.
Yeah, but I think it meant something different.
Like a relationship?
Yeah.
Like if someone's flirting with you or whatever?
So we'll address both. Okay. I think he's correct that jealousy is okay as long as you handle it appropriately. Mm-hmm. Like, if you got to be in a film, it's something I kind of want to do right now. If you got to be in a film and I didn't, I would be jealous, for sure. I'd be freaking jealous.
Sorry, you couldn't play the ruggedly handsome male lead.
Wow. But, like, I would be supportive. I would be so happy for him, and I would use that to fuel my, like, pursuit of my own film, that kind of thing. I was supposed to be in a film in September of this past year, but I ended up having to do a gig instead. So, next year. But anyway, I think in a relationship, jealousy, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good at all.
That's just going to fester negative, and
I think jealousy shows a lack of trust. And that is kind of just how I feel about it. The word jealousy, people are going to be like, well, that's not exactly what it means. And that's what it means to me. A lack of trust. If I am jealous in relationship sense, that like when you go hang out with, trying to pick somebody that you actually hang out with that's your age. Nobody. Most of our friends are much younger, so it's like pretty easy. But like, let's say you go hang out with someone that is your age. If I was jealous and I was angry about it and I gave you like crap about it, or like what I guess you told me that your previous relationship, if you went out and did a gig, she'd be like, oh, so you're going to be around pretty girls? You're doing models? You're shooting models? Oh, okay. Well, you can't do that anymore. That's infringing on his right to be his own person, but also that's showing a mistrust of him. Because, yeah, photographers shoot gorgeous models all the time. Most of the time, those models want nothing to do with that photographer. But also, like, if even the model tried something, all I have to do is trust him. So jealousy does show a lack of trust to me. So if there was any jealousy in this relationship, it would be cause for concern.
Sorry, my brain, when you were like, all you have to do is trust me, or like the model, it's like all my brain went to the model going, hey, we should talk. And I'll be like, stranger danger.
But yeah.
No, that's absolutely right. Like, in that sense, like, you literally have to trust your partner, and, you can be jealous that they're getting attention and you're not, or whatever, but you have to understand where you're at, where they're at, and you just have to trust them.
Yeah. Trust is key. Absolutely key. And if there is a lack of trust, that is where jealousy comes from. Also, sorry about my fidgeting. I pulled a muscle dancing yesterday, and it's just really, really uncomfortable, so I just keep, like, having to shift. Anyway, my apologies. Can past relationships affect a current one? I like this question because the answer is absolutely yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially if you have trauma from a past relationship. First of all, you learn things in every relationship. I've learned not to do some pretty crappy things that I did in my 20s. Remember a couple of videos ago when I said you're going to look back at things you did in your 20s and cringe? That, I learned from that. And I don't do those things. So those past relationships did affect how I treat you for the better. Some trauma from past relationships are the reason that I ask him permission for things I don't need to ask him permission for. Or
I get so confused sometimes, or at least like at the beginning of the relationship, she'd be like, is it okay if I do this? I'm like,
or is it okay if I wear this? He's like, why the heck do I care? It looks good.
I'm like, are you comfortable?
But like for me, it was trauma from a past relationship where I felt like if I wore something without asking permission, or if I wore something that was a little different, I would be in trouble or something. Or if I did something, so I would ask for permission for things that I did not have to ask. Like, oh, can I go hang out with Henry? He'll be like, can I come? Oh, because you don't trust me? No, because I like Henry.
Y'all are probably going to go get good food. Like, hold on.
Yeah, like one of his best friends in Noise Complaint for a while was Brooke, okay? I know that your previous relationship, she would never have allowed you to go hang out with Brooke. I was actually pretty jealous when he hung out with Brooke. Not because he was hanging out with Brooke, but because I wanted to hang out with Brooke. She's a really, really cool person. We love you.
Yeah, it's just that it's that whole thing of like, where do you stand in this, and what are your intentions?
Yeah, but like in general, his previous relationships, jealousy has affected how he approaches this relationship in ways where he may say no to a gig because and like in the early years, you said no to some things because your immediate response was, Jen's gonna get mad, I can't do that. When I was like, why the heck didn't you do that? I'd have gone with you if you didn't want me to go. Cool, I'll stay home. I don't have to hold a reflector. Nice. But like, you know, and it's, yes, past relationships absolutely can, for better and for worse. So, yeah.
You can learn a lot, but you can also be scared because of them.
Yes. Yeah, it causes lots of... My favorite phrase lately is, hey, your trauma's showing.
It's kind of a way... It's our way of, like, letting the other person know, like, hey, it's okay.
It's okay that you feel that way, but... And I understand that it's because of your past trauma, but what you're doing right now, you don't need to be doing. Your trauma is showing. So,
it's our way of just kind of, like, empathizing with the other person, letting them know, hey, I understand, you understand. It's okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to try to find one last question while you finish that up. Well, let's actually do one more question, and then I'll find one last question. This question is it okay to leave dishes in the sink overnight, leave the toilet paper off the roll, leave the toilet seat down or whatever? Those type of things. Is that okay in a relationship? Go.
Yes. So as far as leaving dishes in the sink, yes. I am notorious for leaving dishes in the sink for a couple days, and then I'll take care of them. Now, I also rinse all my dishes so that way there's no like food or anything in them. You know what I mean? And so that's fine. But like as far as the paper towel holder, I can probably tell you one time in the past 15 years that I've actually put the toilet paper roll on the holder.
No, I started putting it on the holder because Bento sucks.
Yeah, Bento likes knocking stuff over, but
he likes doing the thing, and then the toilet paper's all over the floor. So now we put it on the holder.
Yeah, but before I was never the one that did that. If it was there, it was there. If not, otherwise.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
What?
No, I'm sorry. Bento sucks, and that's why I put it the wrong way on the holder.
Ah,
my bad.
And then, you know, as far as those kind of things, like, it also depends on what you work out with your person. Like me, I enjoy doing taking care of the laundry, like washing it and all that. That's what I do. So if she just leaves clothes in the clothes hamper, that's perfectly fine. Don't leave your stuff on the floor, but you can leave it in the clothes hamper. I'll take care of it.
I think my answer for this is if I told you that doing what you're doing, like if leaving the dishes in the sink bothered me, and you disregarded that it bothered me and kept doing it anyway, then it would be a problem.
Yes.
But, like, or if I say, hey, I want to make pasta tomorrow, can you please do the dishes? And he doesn't do it, then it's a problem. But in general, if you don't care, if, like, you never say anything and, like, it gets done in a hygienic timetable, it's fine. Like, it's whatever. These little things. I've seen so many couples break up over these little things, especially when they move in together. Like, a girl will be like, oh, he always leaves the toilet seat up. And I'm like, okay, well, you left it down. You left it down. He had to put it up, so he left it up. You have to put it down. Like, that's pretty even to me. Or, like, when I decided to start putting the toilet paper on the roll the opposite direction, which is annoying, I know, but Bento, you suck. And then OCD reasons that I started putting it on the roll.
Yeah.
But, or, like, the laundry. Talk about it, and if I say something bothers me, please acknowledge that and try to make a change. If you say something bothers you, I will acknowledge it and try to make a change. Final question.
Also,
is it what?
When was the last time that I left the toilet seat up?
I leave the toilet seat up. No. I know, it's fine.
I don't, because
he doesn't.
My mom raised me to always put it down, and
I know, but like I'm just of the opinion that if you have to put it up, then I should have to put it down. Like,
I'll just pee on the seat.
Like, people are like, but I'll fall in. Look first.
Look before you leap.
Look first.
It is.
All right, last question. Is it okay to maintain close relationships with ex-partners?
Depends on the partner.
Yes. Please do not maintain a close relationship with an ex-partner if they were abusive toward you.
Yes.
Please do not do that. If they were mean to you, if they caused you trauma in any way, please do not maintain a close relationship with that person. And I'm not saying that because it happened to either of us. I am saying that because we love you and we value your safety and your mental health. Yep. Okay? I am still friends with my ex-husband, and I always will be, because I'm so sorry. I have like a cat hair in my eye, and I keep like rubbing it.
Her ex-husband literally sends her funny videos all the time.
All the time. And they're really, really funny. Like, he is known for having good taste in YouTube videos. And
it's not because he's trying to win her back or anything. He just thinks it's funny, and he knows that she'll think it's funny. So
yeah, we are still pretty good friends. Like, we don't hang out together just because he preferred the distance, but we're good friends. The mutual cats that we've had, when either one of them was having a health issue, I would call him, he would be there, we would deal with it together. I've seen him at different events, we've hung out. We're good friends. You know, we still love each other. We're just not in love with each other. It's a friendship kind of love. And I really appreciate that I was able to keep that with him, because he and I had been friends for decades.
Yeah.
So, and I think that that's really where we were strong as friends. We just did well, I guess we're friends. I guess we'll get married. Whoops. I don't know if you're good friends with any of your...
I'm okay friends with a couple of my exes. Like the ones that I dated for a couple weeks or a couple months, like that was here and there. But like ones that I dated for a while, for the most part, I'm at least friends with on Facebook.
Friendly.
Yeah.
With...
You know, like one of them, one of my exes, she messaged me a couple months ago, and she's like, "I'm mad at you." And I was like, "What'd I do?" She was like, "I hear that you were in Columbus and you didn't let me meet your wife." And I was like, "I'm sorry." Like, okay, next time we come. She's like, "Okay, good." And it's because we're at that point in our friendship where she knows that I have a wife and she's excited for me.
Yeah, like I think when you have feelings for somebody, it doesn't necessarily have to turn to hate. Sometimes it just turns into a different kind of love. And my first boyfriend that I ever had, every time I go to the city that I know that he lives, I reach out to him and I'm like, "Hey, I'm doing a show in your city. If you want to come, I know your son might really enjoy the show." His wife is like the coolest person I'd ever met. She actually commented on one of my stories the other day. She's just so freaking cool. And so being able to keep that relationship with them, it's from a distance. We don't talk ever unless I'm like, "Hey, I'm in your city." But like, it's nice to still be friends with someone that you cared about and still do.
Because you're friends with them doesn't mean you want to have any type of romantic relationship with them still or anything like that. It just means that you were friends and you want to stay friends.
And that you still care about the person to the point where I am so happy that Jerry and Dee are together. I'm so happy about it because A, he wanted kids, I didn't. He has a kid. That's awesome. And then they're just really, really great for each other, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I love them. And I love watching their relationship on social media. I just love when the people I care about are happy. They don't necessarily have to stay with me to be happy, obviously, because I'm with you and I'm happy. So, I think that's fine as long as people don't. As long as you trust your partner, and as long as it really is a friendship. If you're keeping your past relationship as a friend because you think you might want to rekindle that, that's probably not good, and that warrants a conversation with your current partner. Because if you're having feelings and desires like that, that's not a secret you want to keep from your partner. That's something you want to tackle head on. Or maybe that's a sign that you need to have a different kind of conversation with your partner. So, the conclusion of all of these videos is please talk to each other, and it's situational. Yeah. Everything is situational. But
communicate.
Yes. I think that you and I are pretty experienced in relationships enough to give people that advice. Please talk.
Yeah. Absolutely. Talking will make or break a friendship, a relationship, anything.
Yes.
Like, if you are unable to talk with that person, you shouldn't be with that person.
Or friends with that person. Like, please talk to each other. Please allow people to talk to you. Please allow people to tell you if you've done something wrong.
Listen
it really
if they tell you.
is okay to say sorry.
Even if it wasn't your intention to do something, listen, because what you did affected that person.
Intentions matter.
Yeah.
But they don't absolve the blame. Okay? We can do a whole video about that. Anyway, we are going to let you go because I'm trying to keep these below 30 minutes and we failed today.
Sorry.
But that's okay. Hopefully you guys really, really enjoyed this series. We had a lot of fun answering these questions. If you have other questions you'd like us to answer, please put them in the comments down below. If you have answers to these questions or you don't like some of our answers, please let us know in the comments down below. But yeah, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Because we would like this channel to be a thing. So please hit that subscribe button. We promise lots of fun videos, lots of good relationship advice, lots of funny stuff. And yeah, also hit the thumbs up button because... Funny. But also like good advice.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you on the next vlog or challenge or something. But we'll see you guys soon. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jen.
And we're out of here. Bye.